Legend Total War here, and today we've got a 7-year disaster battle, playing as the Warriors of Chaos going up against Clan Molder. Now, this army here is really, really bad that we've got here, obviously. It's just a full army of chosen melee infantry. And I don't think it's possible for us to win this in a straight fight. It's not possible, because they've got units such as the Flamethrowers and Poison Wind Globeteers that just shred infantry. Like, we could handle the Storm Vermin easily enough, but all their missile units just make it impossible. So, in order to win this, I'm going to pull a rabbit out of the hat and use the Unlimited Magic exploit. I think it's our only saving grace here. Now, the reason why I'm actually going to use it is, one, I actually think they're about to patch this in Warhammer 3, because I've played the tech demo, and I tried to utilize the Unlimited Magic exploit, and it didn't work. So, I have a feeling that this exploit's about to come to an end anyway, so I feel like it's fine to show you. And another thing is that I don't feel like this is a deliberate setup. I don't think this guy deliberately built a crap army just to piss me off. I think what happened is that he went through Kislev, blowing it up with Archaon, and he's built a relatively balanced army with Archaon, which is fine. And he's just simply moved on. He recruited another army and left it over here to just build up over time, because hordes take a while to grow. And what he prioritized first was building the Sorcerer building and the Warriors of Chaos building to increase the capacity of the heroes. And then I think Clan Molder declared war, and he just recruited whatever he had available. And he's already tried to withdraw once, and he just simply can't handle this. And if we lose here, his entire army gets wiped out. And I think he was going to move on to get other units, a little bit, as soon as he could. Because one of the big weaknesses to the Warriors of Chaos is that in the early game, you cannot build a balanced army. You just can't, because of the growth system. You have to pick a unit type and basically stick with it, because it takes so long before you get your second unit type. And this is still relatively early on in the campaign. He just chose this one as his first one, and he's just stuck with it. He literally can't recruit anything else. So, I'll use this Unlimited Magic exploit, and I'll show you guys how to do it. But I would ask you guys, please don't use it in multiplayer. Use it in your single player campaigns all you like. I don't really care. Warhammer 2 is coming to an end fairly soon, and we'll be moving on to Warhammer 3 within the next few months. So, and like I said, I think that it shouldn't be in Warhammer 3. It shouldn't be. I'll do some more testing when I get my hands on some more Warhammer 3 stuff, and we'll see. But yeah, I'll go through exactly how to do it, things that you need to do to trigger it, and how to avoid cancelling the Unlimited Magic exploit. So basically, what's going to happen in this is that we'll be able to cast spells at 0 winds of magic cost and have 0 cooldown. It's a little bit finicky though, so it's not like it makes it perfect. It's ideal to have a fast wizard to do it, because part of the thing is casting spells out of range, and if the guy's on foot, which this guy is on foot, it does make it tricky to get out of range against faster units. But we'll see what we can do here. So the first thing, alright, we need to do is cast a fireball. Okay. Start casting it, and then as the animation starts... oh, shit. Oh. I actually cast it for free. Let's see if it activated. I don't know if it did. I think it didn't, but let me just see. Fucking brood horror coming in. Yeah, it did. It did activate. Okay. That was a bit weird. You basically you want to walk. Hang on, let me just pause it so that I can explain it a little bit. Basically, what you want to do is cast the fireball, and then right before he actually casts the fireball, have him move out of the way before the animation finishes. I've never actually managed to actually cast the fireball for free before, but it must have been like a split-second opportunity to do it. But yeah, he actually cast that fireball for free there, because you can see we haven't used up any of our wins. Anyway, once that's happened, you'll know that it's happened if you cast the fireball for free, because there'll be no cooldown on the fireball, basically. Once that's happened, all of your spells will be cast for free as long as you cast them out of range. So if I cast it here, for example, it'll cancel the Unlimited Magic exploit. But if I cast it here, he'll walk up to the position, cast it, and it'll just refund all of the cooldown and all of the winds of magic straight away. Okay, now next thing we got to do. This is on legendary difficulty, by the way, but there's also another exploit. If you if you hold right click on a unit while selecting a unit and press P, it pauses it like it's not on legendary difficulty. It's just a little bit of it. A little bit naughty. But whatever. Just wanted to explain that. So yeah. Please don't use this in multiplayer. It already trivializes like single player battles once you're doing this stuff. It's just not fair to do this to people in multiplayer. Because it does work in multiplayer. Alright, now, next thing we need to be doing is, of course, casting as much as possible on the Storm Vermin. Oh, God. And just sending units one at a time up there, just to keep them back. Because, see, I can't cast these Storm Vermin here now because they're out of my range. And that Brood Horror will constantly stop us from casting. Already taking a lot of damage with him, but he was doing that to protect the guy there. See, now I can't cast it. I gotta get further back. This is why a faster Lord works a lot better. But yeah, you'll start to see exactly why our army is just hopeless against the Skaven army. Stands absolutely no chance. And unfortunately, this guy here is not capable of, by himself, like, getting rid of their missile units. Because they've got too many Rattling guns. Come on, we gotta get further away. Right, that'll do. Alright, just keep sending, bit by bit, reinforcements in there to help out. And you can see it refunded that. You just have to keep them held back as long as possible. Try to keep their guys away. We might damage our own units, but the whole point of this is to blob them up. And just do our best to, like, get rid of them. Just trade really well for balance of power of doing this. Because even with this exploit, this battle is actually kind of going to be difficult. Just because we've only got a certain amount of time before they get through all of our melee infantry, so we have to really make sure that we're casting well. Okay, you can have a bit of a break. Just try to get them to go away. You can also use the Burning Head for this as well, but it has to be cast out of range. Okay, Rattling guns. Yeah, so just get them away. Honestly, the Rattling guns are less of a concern than the flamethrowers. Make sure you protect the general there. We need more guys over here to hold them back. Yeah, because otherwise it gets cancelled. There's no way in hell we can actually catch up to Rattling guns. They're faster than us, and of course while they're shooting at us, they lower our speed, so they're just... Chosen are so awful... Oh, they're cancelled. It's just so awful against Skaven units. Skaven weapons teams. We just keep trying to just keep them back. Okay, that Brood Horror will probably come back. Okay, you guys... It's fine. Just, like I said, just keep them back. Got big wave coming in soon. And because on very hard battle difficulty, really hard to rout them even if they're severely damaged. And Poison Wing Globidus just do tons of damage to us, but yeah, weapons teams are just really, really dangerous. The Storm Vermin aren't really that big of a deal. We just get rid of them because they're actually easy to get. Try to push them back, walk right into the flame. Come on, when's that spell coming? Here it comes. Okay. Well, wave 1 is just about done. So, other laws of magic, this is easy to do this with. Basically, you do it with any law of magic that has a magic missile. So, law of vampires, yes, you can cast unlimited winds of death. It is possible to do that. But again, you have to cast it out of range. Because it's got the gaze of Nagash. You can fake cast that. I need to fall back now. We're getting too close. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He can't bloody get rid of these rattling guns. Lure of Beasts it does work with, but Lure of Beasts doesn't have particularly good spells, so it's not a great one to use, but you can do it with Lure of Beasts. Lure of High Magic it works with. Lure of Light. Shem's Burning Gaze. Ooh, yeah, we don't want to get shot with these fucking rattling guns. Get out of there. Just keep these guys, we just want to, just send someone over here to win there. God, rattling guns are difficult to deal with. Because, yeah, it's the one thing that just... Their weapon seems just... Magic just can't really get rid of them that easily, because they're in loose formation and their entities have a lot of health. A lot of things that just make it not ideal. Got tons of ammo. What are they doing over there? Shit, come back over here. Get back, get back. Because, yeah, the big advantage that they have over us here is just speed. They can just avoid combat with this. And speed is really important, especially if you're outnumbered like this. You gotta have a fast army. One of the things that make Chosen such a bad unit to use. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now you can see how difficult it was for us to even try and catch that unit there. Just fucking impossible. Even with this guy here, he just couldn't do it. Okay, next wave's coming. They might try to organize a little bit first. This guy here is doomed, but all I can do is have them just try to pin them down as best they can. Also works with direct damage spells as well, so overcasting Spirit Leech could be a good... Oh, wait. Lure of Death doesn't have a magic missile. So you'd have to get a Ruby Ring of Ruin, because it does work if you've got that. Because, yeah, the problem here is, like, one-on-one, he can easily take on a rattling gun, but the other ones that come in close, they can shoot him. Big problem. Yeah, that's a dead unit. That's okay. All they can do is just try to buy us time. God. They did a lot of damage to their own unit there. I have to get him back. Okay, I think I might do one of these here. Try and hit these storm vermin as well. Actually, those are plague monks. Okay, so yeah, we got a few damage units, but we got plenty of reserves. We're okay for now, I think. He's in okay. He's trying to get rid of. Oh, he's shooting at the Chosen. Alright, they're going back to go get reorganized. Okay, it's going to be impossible for us to catch him. This guy is too badly damaged now, so we just have to wait for him to run out of ammo and then he'll come into melee. Oh, nope. It's going to cancel if we cast it if it's blue. But yeah, it's a lot better if this guy was on a horse or manticore. Speed makes a big difference. That's it. Get us loads of kills in there. The more clumped up they are, the better. Just let him shoot. We're doing way more damage to them than they are to us at the moment. Okay, we need to send somebody over there now to hold them back. Okay, you get in over here and help out. Gotta keep casting. We've got a good number of kills so far. It's going alright. It's going alright. But it's still tricky. Rattling guns over there. At least they're kind of obstructed by their own units a little bit. Oh god, I gotta get even way closer to hit that. And like I said, I can't catch those rattling guns. Just can't. Alright, kill the enemy general so we can make it a little bit easier to rout them. That way I could probably use the burning head to help a lot. Good. Overcasting spells I believe works as well. But I don't want to risk those miscasts. Yeah, some of our units are just straight up, they're going to get wrecked in this battle. Too far away. Come on. Gotta get further away. There we go, that'll work. Alright, so they're bringing in the herd at the moment, that's for sure. God, these rattling guns. Okay, you should be fine to get rid of that. I don't think they'll have too much support. Yeah, these guys are in the way. Oh, for fuck's sake. It can be really finicky to use, okay? It's not perfect. It's not like an instant win. It's a lot easier with a flying lord, let me tell you that much. You've gotta cast it out of range. Okay, you run out that way. Yeah, he's gone anyway. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I want to cast it over here now. Throts on foot. Okay. That's it, get rid of them. We got Brood Horror over here, quite a few of them. Okay, I got barely any troops just sitting around doing nothing. We just get them off the battlefield. Where are you? Good, getting rid of those heroes. Send some more guys over there. Good, they're breaking. That's what we wanted to see. Nope, can't be in the blue range. Okay, good. You got rid of that one. Come over here. Take out this one. shoot that and hope we hit something. There's still more coming. So yeah, missile units are the biggest concern. Just gotta keep burning whatever I can. They're not in big clusters. It kind of makes it difficult to get loads of damage done, but we can just keep casting. Let's keep on casting. I can even cast this. Oh yeah, hang on. But again, you gotta cast it out of range. So it's just got too long a range. I have to get further back. No. Much better off doing the damage spells. Okay, that's it. Good. Run that one off and come and deal with this. Good, good, good. Oh, we got Brood Horror incoming here. Yes, this is what they do. They pin us down with the Storm Vermin, so I can't get at their Rattling Guns, and the Rattling Guns do all the damage. Okay, big bad enemies coming in over here. Gotta stop them. That's not really a big deal at all. Throt's still there. And there's the army losses. There we go. So it required us to do nearly 2,000 kills and damage of fire in order to win this. And a lot of our army got bloody obliterated. I think only one unit got wiped out. But you can see how this army would never have been able to handle it. Doesn't matter what you do. Flanking them is like impossible because they outnumber us. They're just way too slow. Speed of 28. They're just trying too hard to be dwarfs. And having a look at the amount of damage he did, holy crap. And looking at the Chosen, they did well if they're in melee. In straight up melee versus melee, the Chosen are fine, but that's not what the enemy's gonna bring. Whew, I was expecting a Pyrrhic victory. We took a lot of damage. But there we go. And that there is the unlimited magic exploit. I cannot see any other way of having won that battle apart from doing that. There's no amount of micro that would do anything, because the problem here is that your army is so slow that like clicking the same order over and over again doesn't make them move any faster. Okay, I lost 2 units. And, you know, all they had to do was pin all of our units down with Storm Vermin and just shoot us. Even if they shot their own troops, it just doesn't matter. They outpowered us by so much. And there we go. So I think Archaon is all the way over here. So I think he just left this guy to grow. We'll have a look at how he's leveled up this guy. So I think that's just what happened. It was a bit of a rookie mistake, but I don't think it was deliberate. I know that a lot of people will probably look at something like this and be like, this guy did this deliberately. And that was my first thought as well, and then I had to look at the campaign and thinking, no, I don't think so. You know, there's usually telltale signs if somebody's doing something like that. Like, all of their other armies are actually proper Shaggoth armies, and then one of them is like 0 IQ army. Whereas this guy here, if we have a look at Archaon's army, like, he's trying to build a relatively balanced build by the look of this. And this is probably working out just fine for him. Like, if this army had gone up against it, he wouldn't have needed to, well, we wouldn't have needed to unlimited magic, because we could have used the Hell Cannons to get rid of their missile units, we could use the Shaggoths to chase after them, we had heaps of the Exalted Heroes here, and these guys here would just be able to pin the enemy infantry down, and they would have been fine at handling that, as long as they're not getting shot by Globadiers and Flamethrowers and that kind of stuff that just deletes units super quickly. It would have been no problem. But this can't handle it. And if we have a look here, all he's able to recruit, I guess he could have gotten some Manticores. As much as I really hate Feral Manticores because they rampage. So I don't really blame him for not recruiting that. But he could have gotten Forsaken because they're faster. But the problem is Forsaken suck as well. But yeah, Forsaken could have been a bit better than Chosen just because of their speed. But in terms of like here, like, none of this stuff would have done very well. And he's just clearly waiting on more growth to get better units. So I don't necessarily blame him for it. Like I said, it was a rookie mistake. And hopefully he won't make it again. My advice is just take this army now and just fucking kill Throt. Just get rid of him. And then, you know, build this up a bit better. You don't have to Shagger spam, but don't Chosen spam. It's terrible. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Like I said, don't abuse the unlimited magic too much. Don't go into multiplayer and do it. Use it at your discretion. You know, if you absolutely need it in a desperate situation, it's there to pull yourself out. But now you know about it, and expect CA to patch it within the next couple of days, I suppose. Anyway, enjoy it while you can. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.